Well, hello there. I wanted to talk to you guys today about my breast augmentation journey. First off, I wanted to say that if you have any intention of trolling for negativity and you want to say mean things or be judgmental or whatever the case may be, I'm asking you right now to keep it to yourself. Everyone has their own journey. I'm choosing my own path. My journey is mine, and I would just like to share with people on a similar path what my experiences are in order for me to help them. If you are going to be negative or call me mean names or call me a troll and tell me that I need to kill myself, keep it to yourself because I'm awesome and that's not going to happen. So let me get down to the case. What's happening is I opted, my 32nd birthday just passed recently, and I decided to have my boobs done. Now, I know someone who has had them done, and she's pretty much been like my fairy godmother throughout the entire thing and letting me know things that I hadn't known before and kind of preparing me for the entire situation, which is awesome. So I'm going to the South Florida Center for Cosmetic Surgery, and in total, my procedures are going to cost me about $5,600. $1,000 was added on because I need a lift on one side because my boobs aren't exactly symmetrical muscularly. So they're going to have to correct that. And also, if I went with saline, it would have been $1,000 less. I am opting to go with the silicone. The doctor did suggest that I go with saline. However, I opted for the silicone because I have been researching gummy bears for the last at least 5 years. They've been used in Brazil now for like 10 to 15 years. I want to say even going closer to 20 now, where they've been highly successful and haven't had any issues. I don't know what took the FDA so long to approve them here, but they're safe, they look and feel natural, and they're awesome. Like when I felt the saline versus the silicone, I knew that there was no way I was going to get the saline. And also, I've seen videos of girls on YouTube where they squeeze them and you can hear the saline bags, and I'm not having that. He suggested that I do the saline because I have previous tissue, like I have existing tissue. But if you look at my chi-chis, sorry, they're not very big, like at all. If you look at them, they are absolutely tiny. Um, Also, let's see. When I went in for my initial consultation, I did my research on the doctor that she recommended before I went in to go see him, and I had read that he had some bedside manner issues, but he's fantastic at what he does. So you have to really know who you're going to see and what it is you're going to expect. Because I knew that there might have been an issue with the bedside manner, I was ready for it. And there was an instance of an issue, but I brushed that off quickly and kept it moving because I know that his results are phenomenal and that's what I want. So you have to weigh your pros and your cons on that one. I have PCOS, so I have a weight issue. I gain weight and have a tendency to keep it because my PCOS is like, you need some fluff. Let's get you fluffy. So the PCOS was probably there before I hit puberty, which is why I never developed boobs, which is why I have wings on my arms that are gigantic, and which is also why I have a roll on my belly. So the PCOS is a lot of to do with the blame of my physical appearance, and I'm gonna fix that. Finally, I've wanted this since middle school, once I knew my boobs weren't gonna come in, and it's time to get her done. Um, let's see. I chose to go with the silicone over the saline, like I said, because the feel is so real. It kind of feels awesome. There was actually a point where I held the silicone implant and I held my boob and I kind of squeezed them both, and it was kind of awesome. Um, In the consultation, the doctor did mention that I would only need 2 days to recover. Why? Because I am a paper pusher. So when I'm at work, I'm pretty much head down writing throughout the day, just picking up things, putting them down, picking up things, maybe taking them to someone else. But because there is no heavy lifting and nothing of that sort, 2 days, that's all I need. So I am having the procedure done on a Thursday. I will be back to work the following Monday. So I'll have 4 days off of work. When I have the procedure done on Thursday, they'll be going in through the areola. They'll be stuffing the implants into the boobs, and then they'll be sealing it through there. Apparently, the sutures will stay on for weeks. I believe. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but I know they'll be on for a really long time, and I know that there's a bra that will be put on to hold the girls in place and keep them, from falling too far. Um, that I'll have to wear for, I believe they said 4 to 6 weeks. Also, post-op, I will have to go in the day after surgery. So I'll have to go in on Friday. Then I have to go in a week later. I took a I have to go in the day after, the week after, a month after, 3 months after, and 6 months after, so that they can check on the progression and they can take pictures and they can make sure everything's okay. They won't actually get a real idea for where the boobs are finally setting until I believe 3 months. But we'll see what happens then. I wanted to warn you guys, if for any reason you think that you have to cancel your surgery for whatever reason, there's like a $500 cancellation fee, which you do not want. So I would suggest, because different places run things different ways, make sure your financing, if you're financing it, is done before you set your schedule. Because what I did was I had um, scheduled my surgery before I did the financing. And then there was a moment where it was like a hiccup, where it was like, uh-oh, do I have the credit to get this? Then I would have been stuck with a $500 cancellation fee if I had needed to reschedule. Thankfully, everything worked out and that didn't need to be the case. I'm actually getting my credit through Care Credit, I believe it is, which is like a medical insurance company where they pay off your debt and then you pay them back. I picked a 12-month no interest so that I can get it done and over with as quickly as humanly possible. Sleeping afterwards, what I learned is you're not supposed to sleep on your chest, um, which is actually going to be pretty impossible right after it's done because you're going to have new wounds, right, and big old boobies and your muscles are going to be exhausted. So what we did was we bought a recliner. I will be sleeping on that recliner for the first few days. It's not safe for me to sleep in a queen size bed with a king size man who likes to move around a lot in his sleep. And I also learned that once everything's healed, it's not a good idea for me to sleep on my belly. Um, so I'll pretty much have to learn to sleep on my side or learn different tricks so that I can sleep on the belly, like putting pillows under my belly or putting them on my neck so that it raises my chest up while I'm sleeping. When I went in for the initial consultation, I weighed 220 pounds, and I was told I had to lose 15 pounds if I wanted to have the operation done in their facilities. If I didn't want to lose the 15 pounds, or if I couldn't lose the 15 pounds, I would have had to have had the surgery done at a hospital, which would have been an additional $4,000. So that wasn't happening. And what happened was the first week I was exercising, I was drinking water, I was eating right, but the weight wasn't coming off as quickly as I would have liked. So for 2 weeks I lost 5 pounds. And then when it came to the home stretch in the last week, because I gave myself a 3-week goal, I really wanted to do it before Thanksgiving so that I could have however many days I needed off, giving me 9 straight days off if I needed to. So when it came down to the home stretch, I did the Sacred Heart diet, which is like soup, fruits, vegetables. It's actually really good. I love it. I was always satisfied. I was never hungry, and the weight was dropping like you couldn't believe. So I lost 5 pounds in the first week, and on the Sacred Heart diet, I lost 15 pounds in 1 week. If you'd like to find the Sacred Heart diet and the information on the Sacred Heart diet, you can go to idiet4you.com. That is the letter I, DIET, the number 4, the letter U.com. And if you go to the left-hand side and scroll down, you'll see the Sacred Heart Diet. You pretty much can base your shopping list off that. Because me and my husband did it together for a week, we went through about a batch of soup a day because I was really hungry in the beginning. My appetite was still really huge. But as the diet progressed, my stomach shrunk, my appetite went down, he quit. So now one batch of soup lasts me about 3 days. If you follow that diet and don't cheat and don't have any sugar of any kind, and stick to it. You really stick to it. You can lose 10 to 17 pounds in a week. I lost 15.